What does the future of AI and crypto merging look like? And after some research, I really just go with my own list of about 5 to 10 things that I want to point out of obvious things to me that would be very, very beneficial for people as a just merging the whole tech and money situation going on there. So as we know, crypto is decentralized. A lot of crypto is merged out of that decentralized idea. And with that idea in mind, we think of security. When we involve AI into crypto, we're thinking more security-wise. Let's say, for instance, enhanced security, like a 24/7 guard dog. So let's say, for instance, we have on-chain weird activity. AI can spot them, freeze accounts, and even notify authorities on behalf of the guard dog as a guard dog. When you're walking through the airport and have the guard dogs that sniff out people and then point it out to the officer, it'll be like the same thing where AI is sniffing out these on-chain shady people and pointing police in the right direction, or the authorities, cyber security guys, in the right direction. So the first thing first when I think of enhanced security in terms of AI and crypto. Personally, do I think that that's great? Yes and no. Because what if you just free somebody's funds that are moving large sums of money? Once you're doing things on chain, crypto is made to be decentralized, and once you bring in that authority figure, you're kind of making it centralized, you know what I mean? So that's my idea, that's my take on it, really. It is good and it's also bad because the whole idea is to make it as decentralized as possible. So that's that, but we still have to have guardrails because people start doing crazy stuff, as we already seen in the past where people are scamming. People are still doing that even now. But on-chain activity is just enhanced security using AI, and I think that's very beneficial at the end of the day. Pros and cons. The next thing I want to talk about is smarter trading and analytics. Smarter trading is essentially having these trading bots trade for people, snipe things, getting before other people, sell before other people, and just on-chain. Because as a retail trader, you miss a lot of stuff. There's a lot of news, there's a lot of economic factors, there's a lot of other factors that's happening. And so having a trading bot that essentially has eyes and ears everywhere online. AI has a super brain, so it has eyes and ears all over the internet. And so it can be able to spot fishiness or different things, buy into things, see opportunities that you aren't even aware of. And so setting up these autonomous trading systems where even hedge funds are using at the moment is just sniping these things and getting access to them before anybody else does, and even doing it in milliseconds. Not seconds, but milliseconds, rather than waiting for that information to come. You hear about it 2-3 minutes when it's already way too late for you to even get it. So I think that's also another pro, smarter trading, because think about it. What does the future look like for retail traders? The future is looking almost dystopian to me. I can't really wrap my head around it, how the future is gonna look for people who just work in general. Even I can't really wrap my head around it. It's just more so small common jobs, hard for maybe electrical, plumbing maybe, that will be left after AI completely demolish all of our jobs. Because I even think some jobs that are really involved really critical thinking will be taken away to some degree, because AI can already critically think. It can think to fix itself. That's here nor there. Point is, as a retail trader, you can't be as smarter. You can't be as smart or even smarter than these trading bots that have eyes and ears almost everywhere. And by the time you hear it, they already sold long before you did, and they have way more profits than you do. So I think long term it's more profitable. Cons would be more so like a dystopian where it's like flash crashes on the markets. Essentially, when everybody's using a bot and the bad news come out, everybody's bot is trying to sell as fast as possible. And so I think that's like a con towards it. That's my take on it. Leave down below, what's your take on it? I really would like some insight on what you think, because it's important to have discussion on this stuff. This stuff is our near future at the moment. New consensus model, as well as useful computation, which means instead of proof of work like we have with Bitcoin, we would have proof of useful work. Let's say, for instance, fetch AI and so on. So it's proof of useful work where you train AI models alongside doing those math. Instead of just doing those math, you train AI. So it's just proof of useful work instead of just proof of regular work. You can do your research on what that actually means, but Bitcoin essentially does the mining and then you get coins in return. Proof of useful work is you do actual mining in, but you actually train proper AI models and you get coins and rewards in return for your services. So it's almost like the same idea, but you're using it to real world value rather than useful math that you do for the coin, essentially. The next one I want to talk about is privacy tools and identity. So instead of always verifying your identity using actual thing, you call it 0 point. What is it called? Zero. Hold on, I think I have it somewhere. I don't have it here. It's 0 point models or something like that, where you don't have to put in your information every time, but you can identify. You can put in a certain seed phrase almost to say that it's you without saying that it's you. So it'll almost be like seed phrases would be a good example of it. So seed phrases are basically some phrases that you put together in order to get access to your wallet, to prove your identity without providing your identity. So that will be another enhanced feature where AI is being able to incorporate with crypto and merging the worlds together, essentially making that world more efficient and safe and also easier to maneuver if you want to make it decentralized without actually providing your information. So I think that's pretty cool that we can have that. So we have decentralized AI as well as tokenized AI assets. So when I spoke about tokenized assets in my previous video, it will almost be the same thing, but essentially, let's think of if we had a new ChatGPT. Let's say we have a new ChatGPT, but instead of having it owned by these big corporations, we have it decentralized and people can actually buy into this almost like a stock. But also these people, it's decentralized, but these people, a part of the community, will be able to write the regulations of that thing. They can vote and so on in regards to that. And then when they buy tokens as well, they can interact tokens on behalf of that entire ecosystem. And so I think that's pretty cool. So having AI tokens and having those decentralized platforms that they can interact with. So decentralized AI essentially. So I think that's pretty cool that people will be able to vote and have a real voice when it comes to how they're going to move forward with this technology and what it's going to be useful for. Now, I think I gave an example of that render and fetch AI already. DePIN would be decentralized physical infrastructure. Regulation and compliance. We're still having at the moment, there's still some regulation and compliance issues simply because everywhere has different laws and jurisdictions. And so what might not work here and it's just different complications. But at the same time, there's still know your customers and anti-money laundering laws all over the place. So different places have different laws and how they adapt to stuff like that. But at the same time, they still try to make it universal where we all understand that. In the future, I'm looking at not a financial advisor. I'm looking at more so XRP as just, you already understand what the Ripple network is trying to do. So XRP, Bitcoin for more sovereignty, having access to that on a ledger or somewhere. Always remember this, not financial advisor, but always remember this. Always have your crypto on a ledger separate from your exchange, because if your exchange goes down, your crypto goes down with that exchange as well. So it's best to have your crypto off that exchange. I think that's the best way to go about doing it. Yeah, that's the safest way to go. Let's say you get arrested, you have a ledger somewhere and you want to freeze your assets, you don't have that ledger. You can't freeze something that's, you know what I'm saying? Right here. It's like a thumb drive, if you don't know what that is. Maybe I should put up a picture on the screen somewhere, but a ledger is there. The market growth expectation is self-explanatory. Market growth for crypto and AI, both are popping industries at the moment. We're looking at billions, maybe even trillions of opportunity, $1 trillion opportunities ahead. Obviously, these are markets and they have niches as well. This is just a broad statement in terms of what that is, but there's lots of opportunities being opened up in terms of AI and crypto and having access to DeFi at the same time. AI makes crypto smarter and crypto makes AI more decentralized. I think that's very crucial to where people actually want to be, but at the same time, also having that inclusion of everyone being a part of that. I think that's my take on it all. Let me know down below what you guys think, and I'll actually take it up in the next video. Let me know what you also want to see me make videos on. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.